The best kind of videos are story time videos. Those stories being the time I almost died, the time I almost killed somebody with a kite, the time I shoved a tube up my ass, shit like that. Those get the clicks. So today I'm gonna do my own story time. Yes, me. I have stories, by the way. I have a life. My story consists of the time that I tried to confess to my crush in middle school. I already hear the crickets, and it's quite. I literally hear crickets outside my door. They're not even buying this shit. Young 14-year-old Dakota, little mini Crusaderos. You can just picture me walking around with a white Power Ranger helmet in middle school. Honestly, I probably would have done it, knowing how fucking weird I was. Young little me, experimenting for the first time, wanting to know what true love is, wanting to have somebody to share the middle school experience with. I had this class, this art class. I believe it was art class. I don't know. I think it was. Anyway, there was an absolute, in my eyes, a masterpiece, and it wasn't a painting on the wall. It wasn't some fucking drawing on the wall. It was the girl who sat right in front of me. Long, blonde hair, way too tall, probably like 6 foot. Honestly, I don't even think she was a middle schooler. And little old me was just like, I like that. But me being the shy person that I was and am, I didn't say anything about it. I just, I stared like a fucking creep. And then one of my friends, I told him about it, which that becomes a big mistake. I run up to him. I'm just like, hey, fuck off, phone. I'm trying to tell a story about my first love. I run up to him and I'm like, dude. Like, dude, there's this girl I like, and I don't know how to tell her. And he responds with, just like tell her, dude. Just like tell her, man. She might kiss you. No joke, that's literally actually what he responded with. Middle school, man. And I was like, no, like, I'm in love with this chick. He's like, have you ever talked to her? And, no, obviously I haven't. I just, sit behind her, doing this. Oh, great, now I fucked my camera up completely. Hello? I got it, it's all under control now. Anyway, he makes this offer to talk to her for me. Fuck off! And I think this is a great offer. My friend can go tell this, this, in my eyes, a masterpiece of a woman in middle school. Any of this could be taken out of context. Why am I telling this story? Anyway, so we're walking in, we're in class, right? We're in a different class. We're discussing how he's gonna tell her. He doesn't really come up with a plan. He doesn't figure out how he's gonna tell her. So he gets this piece of paper, and I remember this. He rips a little piece of paper about this big. Why do I have a piece of cardboard that's ripped? For maybe preemptively saying this part? Maybe. But he gets one about this big, and he just writes, Dakota wants to kiss you, and he like you. He writes that on it. That fucking bastard. I'm like, you're gonna give her a note? You said you were gonna talk to her for me. And he's like, man, trust me, she's going to love you. Keep in mind, we're in middle school. What the fuck is going on? And so the bell rings. Everybody floods to their lockers. We all are walking down. There she is, standing there. The glowing aura, just right there. The beauty getting into her locker. Her locker that had to be specially made because she was like 7 foot fucking tall in my eyes. And she just looked like the sun. She was bright. Her long, luscious hair flowing in the wind. Because, I don't know why it's windy, but it was windy. We walk by her. Nathan... No, fuck. His name's Nathan, by the way. Slipped up there. Sorry, Nate. He stops me. And he just goes, hey, man. Watch this. He takes the fucking note. Leans over her fucking shoulder. Like this. And goes... fucking speed runs off, and she turns around and just sees what just happened. My screens just went dark. Hold on. What the fuck just happened? Sorry about that. Anyway, she turns around from her locker to see me standing like this, just going. And then I fucking run off into the hall, run out of the school, and I just go home because I'm not going to finish school that day. Fuck that. What was once a masterpiece of beautiful art that I saw in my eyes was in a giant troll from Dark Souls staring me down like she was going to kill me. I literally did not show up for school the next day either. True fucking story. You know what I did? I stayed home and I got on Facebook Messenger and typed to her that I like. Oh my god. I was like, hey, so my friend threw a note at you saying that I liked you. I was wondering, and I didn't finish the sentence. I just said I was wondering, and I sent it, and she replies with a solid no. More of the no, I have a BF, and I was like, ah! I was absolutely crushed. My first love just completely abandoned me, and you know, left me in the dust. Started my drinking problem and everything. But I wound up going back to school after, you know, the whole message incident, and I see her with her high school boyfriend. What? Just kidding, no, it wasn't a high school boyfriend. It was just some dude who was on the football team in middle school. Of course, Mr. Chad over here who throws a football across the yard takes my first love. Yep, that's one of my embarrassing stories. If you want to hear more embarrassing stories, I have a lot of them. Then you can let me know, and I will make this into a series. Until then, Crusaros signing out.